Happy Thursday, Hudson Valley. It is June 9th. And happy birthday to comedian Jackie Mason, the late Les Paul, Waukesha, Wisconsin represent, Donald Duck, Natalie Portman, and sports announcer Dick Vitale. It's the 845 Scene Show, and it's awesome, baby! How you doing? It is Timothy Malcolm, the arts and entertainment editor of the Times-Herald Record and of 845 Scene. And welcome to a new week. We have news, of course, that broke this week. Kid Rock will be playing Bethelwood Center for the Arts on August 17th. He'll be performing songs from his album Born Free, or as I like to say, Born Free. My voice cracked, that's okay. But Kid Rock will be playing August 17th, and tickets will be on sale at 10 a.m. on Friday. Ticketmaster, Bethelwood's box office. Go to bethelwoodcenter.org for more details. Also happening is a benefit screening, a director's cut of the film Collar, which was shot locally and is being shown at 6 p.m. tonight at the Lyceum Center for Performing Arts in Sugarloaf. The film stars Tom Sizemore and Rebecca De Mornay. It was produced by Willie Gilly Productions, which is local here in Goshen. And again, the film is at 6 p.m. Check it out. The Lyceum Center is on Kings Highway in Sugarloaf. So let's tell you what's happening this weekend in the Hudson Valley, and the biggest event happening this weekend is probably the Strawberry Festival. It's Beacon Strawberry Festival, an annual event that they host at Riverfront Park, and it will feature music, games, a lot of fair activity, food and drink. Jan Close will be performing, as well as the Grammy-winning Rivertown Kids and their cohort, Pete Seeger. The legendary folk musician will probably perform as he shows up at the festival. It's from noon to 5 p.m. at Riverfront Park in Beacon. It's always a fun event, so go down there Sunday, noon to 5 p.m. at Riverfront Park, the Strawberry Festival. Always a good time. Summertime also means enjoying some wine, and who doesn't love it? And this weekend there will be an exhibit showing in Catskill that shows you the wine of the Hudson Valley inspired by artists. The M Gallery at 350 Main Street in Catskill will be showing the traveling exhibit Hudson Valley Art and Wine. And it features work inspired by local artists who went to wineries or were inspired by the wineries or the wine themselves. So the opening exhibit for this is at 6 p.m. Saturday. It will also feature Hudson Valley wines, so go check it out, enjoy some wine, and enjoy some art that was inspired by wine. Again, this is at the M Gallery in Catskill. And this week in Go, we have a big preview for you. As every year at this time, the Hudson Valley Shakespeare Festival begins. It's always a fun event to go down to Boscobel House and Gardens and check out the fun that's happening there. This year there are 3 productions being shown, 2 Shakespeare productions, and then something a little different. They're doing Hamlet this year, which is very adventurous, of course. They're also doing the Comedy of Errors, which they did last year as a comic version, a little bit off-kilter, a hip-hop version of it. This year, it's going to be a more straight-up traditional version of the Comedy of Errors. They'll also be doing Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days. So these 3 productions are happening at Boscobel House and Gardens. We will have a big preview of that in Go. Check out this section for more about this year's Hudson Valley Shakespeare Festival. Jen Clapp and Kelly McKenzie, Hudson Valley musicians, will be performing a concert at 7:30 p.m. Friday at the Howland Cultural Center in Beacon. Tickets are $12 for this show, and Kelly is an award-winning banjo player. Here now is a clip from her album 2009's Chances. The song is called Gin.
Give me your emptiness with a slice of lime.
This show by Kelly McKenzie and Jen Clapp will be at the Howland Cultural Center again. Check it out in Beacon, 7:30 p.m. Friday. I do want to tell you that there are ways of getting in touch with me and of seeing 845 Scene. As always, below me are the addresses for 845 Scene. We have our usual address. We also have our Twitter at 845 Scene and our Facebook, facebook.com/845 Scene. You can also email me, as always, if you have a question, a comment, or you do want to share some information about what's going on. tmalcolm@th-record.com. And that will do it for this week's edition of the 845 Scene Show. As always, please get in touch with me with anything you got going on, and I will be here next week to tell you more about what's happening in the Hudson Valley and Catskills. Until next week, this is Timothy Malcolm. Have some fun. Now!